guys, welcome back to Winging It with Yonela, and I am Yonela. Thank you so much for tuning in. Please don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe. Guys, we reached 500 subscribers. I am so grateful. Thank you to each and every one of you guys who subscribed and those who are still watching without subscribing, because you got us to 25,000 views. Guys, we kind of reached 25,000 views. Thank you so much to everyone who tuned in, who subscribed, who liked, who commented, who just viewed. You know, thank you all so much. I'm truly grateful for your engagement, for your participation. YouTube creating videos is not easy. It's not easy to stay consistent, so you liking, you commenting, you subscribing, you sharing my videos, and even just other creators as well, really keeps us going. It really helps us to stay motivated. You know, it helps us to keep on creating, because we see that people see us, and we are not only creating for ourselves, but we are creating, some of us are creating to educate, some of us are creating to entertain, you know, but I guess the theme of it all is to give, right? So thank you so much for your everything, guys. Anyway, I haven't done a sit down in a while. Okay, I haven't done this in a long time, so yeah, it feels still new. I haven't been speaking to the camera in a while, so I'm doing a Q&A, right? Yeah, I'm doing a Q&A. I asked some of you guys to ask me questions, and I will definitely honestly answer, right? So please stay tuned. Okay, so let me get these ready. So first question is, what is your favorite childhood memory? So one of my most favorite childhood memories was when I was around 6, right? And my sister was new, so my mom brought back my sister, and she was literally my doll, guys. Like, she was my doll. I'm so sorry for the sound. I think it's a plane passing by. Okay, it's gone. Thank you. So my sister was literally my doll. Okay, so I'd tuck her in the chair, and I'd play with her and talk to her and drink tea with her. Like, she was literally my doll. I guess one more was when we went out to my mom's workplace, and we played and we got toys and whatnot, and that's literally I guess the last time or the last moments rather I spent with my mom. So yeah, so that was my favorite memory. So second question, what was your childhood nickname and how did it come about? My childhood nickname is Uyoni. I'm still called Uyoni even now, like my aunts, my cousins. Uyoni is just a short version of my name. And then can you talk about the biggest disappointment in your life? I've been disappointed, okay? I've been disappointed, but one of my biggest disappointments, I guess something that I remember quite vividly, was me disappointing my dad. Like, for me, disappointing my dad was just out of the question, because my dad did literally everything for us. And yeah, so basically I got into trouble at school. Yeah, I got tested positive for weed. I almost got expelled from school. I almost lost my scholarship, but by the grace I managed to retain and whatnot. But yo, my dad was disappointed. Yeah, that was disappointed. Dad, for weeks, it's like, we are not out. For weeks, guys, yeah. And my dad, like, he never shouted at me. Like, it was seldom that my dad would shout at me unless I did something like wrong. So like, he sometimes wouldn't talk to me. So it was rough, guys, because I also lied, and then I came out mess. Like, I was really disappointed by that. So I was disappointed that I disappointed him. So yeah. And then the next question is, how are you dealing with the loss of your dad? Ooh, grief is nothing linear. Sometimes you'll think you're fine. And then it hits you when you think you are fine, when you think you are good. It comes and it hits you. So, yeah, I guess I wouldn't say that, like, I'm fine, I'm getting better. It's a wound that never heals, because sometimes I do miss my dad. I really do miss him. Sometimes I just want to go to him and talk to him, and sometimes I do. Like through like meditation and like, yeah, sometimes. Yeah, so, and sometimes I just want a hug from Umzali. So it's kind of like difficult, because I'm not dada, you know, and my dad is the one who basically raised me, and I'm not mama. So it's kind of like, I don't have anyone to be a child to, so I guess that's one of the most difficult things, but I'm dealing well. I have a good support structure, you know. Yeah, thanks for asking. And then, how is your mental health out of 10? It's an 8. I'd say a solid 8, but okay, mental health, one day you'll be fine, one day you'll be an 8, the next day you are a 3. I'm gonna what? So my mental health at the moment is a solid 8. And like, I'm really happy with the strides that I'm making. So yeah. This is another fun question. It's Helena. How do you feel about tipping? I feel like restaurant workers are entitled to tips. Don't we pay for the service when we pay for the food? When you don't tip, waiters or waiters even remind you of tipping. So my view on tipping is that as a badari waiter, guys, so tip if you can, like if really you can, and the service is satisfactory to you, do best to tip. Like I always go to a restaurant, and if I go to like a sit down restaurant up on there's a tip that is going to be expected from me, I make sure that I go there prepared. So also make sure that the service is good, and if you don't want to tip because the service was not good, you stand up for yourself. I did not like your service, so I'm not gonna tip. But not as courtesy, because I tip everywhere, like when I can, really. I tip at the garage or petrol station. Yeah, it's a garage. I tip at the salon, like my hairdresser, the lady who usually do my braids, like I tip at the restaurant when I can. I tip. So yeah. Next question. I just want to say I'm so proud of your achievements. Oh, thank you so much. Okay, next question. How did you reposition yourself before you got your current job in the marketplace? Amen. So now I really because I had to resign from my previous job because of mental health reasons, and basically it was hard, man. It was hard. I really did not do anything extraordinary. I think you can go back to my previous videos. I was not fine, you know, with not working and not getting a job. But the one thing that really helped me was the support of my husband, to be quite honest, because I applied for a job, right? And then I got called for training, and that job was night shift. Yeah. And I was not fine, like, for the longest of time, because I'm called, like, I'm supposed to be happy, you know, like, I'm called for training, but I was not happy because I was called for night shift, and I know how tiring and how grueling night shift can be, and I not go for like days. And I told my husband, hey, they're go because of this, and I know, but now we really need the money. I really need to be working at this point, but I can't. My husband was like, no, it's fine, I'll keep on like supporting us, and when I look for another job. So what I did was I sat down and I accepted that I'm not working. I kept myself busy, obviously, with YouTube, the YouTube challenge that I did. I kept myself busy. I did some driving lessons, like, then you're busy, but there was a time where I said, I accept, right? I accept my fate, but andiphangeli. So let me enjoy that, rather. Let me enjoy that and be happy that I have my time. I don't have the money, but I have time. So let me enjoy that time of me waking up, because one day I won't have this pleasure of waking up the time that I want to wake up and do what I want to do, because I'll have a job. So that made it easier. And yani, after I accepted, a month later I found a job. So I guess it was just acceptance really helps lighten the load, really. But the job market is tough. So phangela, the job market is rough and tough. So I guess acceptance really goes a long way. Okay, so what is the scariest part about being married? For me, it's being a burden to someone else. Yeah, I'm scared of being a burden to someone else. I guess that's part of also childhood traumas. But yeah, that's the scariest part for me. Would you recommend getting married young? Yes. Yes, I would recommend it. And I would say, mana, if you don't see red flags, I would recommend it. Yabo. Because what happens is, lendo ibanayo, whilst you guys are dating or whatever, is over more when you're married. Yabo. It's like it's going to be more. So if you had a loving person, that person is gonna love you to death and chatile. And I'm not saying who are not wolves in sheep's, which, yes, wolves in sheep's clothing. Yes, there's that. So there are people like that who are wolves in sheep's clothing, who will basically want to ukata and stuff. But if you do find like a genuine person, I don't think there's any reason to wait. Yeah, but also yangawe and what you want to do, what you want to achieve. Yeah, man. Yeah, but I would command. Yeah, then other questions are, when are you getting pregnant? When can I expect my niece or nephew? Guys, oh man. Well, I don't know when my womb decides to be ready. I guess, like, I can't do it in Mandayo. Yeah, so when the time is right, and y'all gonna be aunties and uncles. Love it. Into what makes a healthy friendship. And then I guess because it was us by the same person, it's about I marvel at how you are so patient with people, especially as your friends. You see beauty in all of us. So what makes a healthy friendship is communication and understanding. I guess I treat people how I want to be treated. Also, I am patient because someone was patient with me. There's a dear friend of mine, Umlibo, who really taught me how to be a friend. And she did not tell me by saying, but she did it so gently with her actions. That's the one friendship that has taught me so much about being a friend and what it means to be there for your friend, what it means to support your friend. Umlibo, like, unkhulisile essentially as a person, because she would call me out. Like, she's not afraid, okay? She'd call me out, but ever so lovingly. Yeah, I understand that she's not doing it out of malice, but she's doing it so much out of love. And I've learned so much about friendship from her. So I try to extend patience with my other friends. Like, into then which is what she did for me. I guess also another thing is to understand that my friends are their own people, like angomzali. So I don't get to have a say in the decisions that they make because ngabantu abadala nabo. So I'm not, that's also something that I learned from another friend of mine who said, but like you have to be there for your friends. You have to, like that's your responsibility. You have to be there for them no matter the decisions that they make, because they make it at their own capacity and their own entities, because you are not a parent, you are a friend, and your responsibility is to be there for your friends. So okay, that's what I try to do most of the time, to be there for my friends as much as I can. Sometimes it's not easy, I don't want to lie. It really isn't easy with mental illnesses, mental health issues, and sometimes gay communication. Sometimes I do struggle with that. But with upendula. But when I do think about my friends, I really try to make sure that in the corner, if I do meet with them, I'll be there. My whole energy will be there, and I tell my friends I love them. I love you. I tell my friends, like, every time I part ways with my friends or whoever who is my loved one, I say I love you, because I really do. So okay, yeah, a healthy friendship is created by healthy boundaries, communication, understanding, and respect. Now, what is your biggest achievement thus far? Ooh, I reached 500 subscribers on YouTube. I reached 25,000 views on YouTube on this channel. I got my ADHD diagnosis. I'm making very good strides in my mental health. Anxiety, Saturday night, I can't party. Like, I'm making so much progress with my life, man. I'm making progress, and I'm able to also, I'm not always striving, because I need to enjoy, because this place, this moment that I'm at, I prayed for this moment, so I need to savor this moment. So yeah, thanks for that question. So it's Helena. What advice would you give someone who wants to start a YouTube channel but battles with doubts and anxiety? So yesterday I watched video ka, I think Andiswa Mujapilo, I think, and oh, she articulated this so well. Like, you need to start, ne? I know it's easy for me to say, but the one advice I would give, because she said one of the things she said, I think when I commented, she said done is better than perfect. So the more you do something, yeah, but the quicker you fail, the quicker you succeed. Because when you start your YouTube channel, you're not going to be perfect. No perfect. You watch thousands of it. I was about perfect. You're not going to be perfect. You're going to fail. You're going to cringe. Yeah, but so don't be afraid to cringe. Don't be afraid to fail. Don't be afraid to flop. Don't be afraid to make mistakes, because you're going to have to go through that process in order for you to become a better YouTuber. So if you really want to start your channel, do your research, put the camera in front of you, press play, and ask someone to upload it for you. If you're scared, ask someone to upload it for you. Yeah, but then cringe. And the more you do it, the better you become at it. Yeah, I still cringe sometimes, because I'm not like the best YouTuber. Yeah, there's echoes here, there's challenges, people don't engage sometimes. When you ask them to subscribe, they don't subscribe. When you ask them to comment, they don't comment. They don't know about the algorithm, please. But yeah, guys, like, I think that's the one thing. If you have doubts, if you have anxiety, know that that you have to offer, yeah, and what you want to offer is very valuable. So don't take that for granted. If you have doubts, yes, there's a corner for everyone on YouTube. Yeah, but like Nam, there's a corner with 500 of you guys. Imagine, 513 of us make a hall full, my dears. So there's a corner for you. and your 10 people and your 100 people and your 1,000. Yeah, like I'm not fit and love honey, not by 500. So yeah, just I know about a lot of people say start with what you have. They literally mean that, and you'll grow, you'll become better. The quicker you fail, the quicker you become better. Yeah, so done is better than perfect, because perfect never gets anything done, because you'll never be perfect. Last question. What are you most grateful for? Oh, I'm grateful for love, man. I'm grateful for so much. I'm grateful for you guys, 513 of you guys, and more. Now you need to subscribe. Press red. I'm grateful to have Manizindo that I've always dreamed of. You know, I have a job and wonderful employers, a wonderful work environment. I have a wonderful husband. I have a wonderful family. There's so many ups here. I'm grateful for my friends, a support system, guys. I'm grateful, man, for so much. I'm grateful for the exposure that I have, my abilities, my ability to do this, and to sit here in front of you guys and speak. I'm grateful for so much, for being exposed to a lot of stuff, for my experiences. There's nothing that I regret in my life. And if Ubekona Undu who asked what advice would I give to my younger self, I wouldn't give her advice because she wouldn't listen to me. So I'm grateful for that as well. I'm grateful for the experiences that shaped me. I'm grateful, man, for everything in my life. And yes, so this is the end of the video. Thank you so much for watching. I know it's quite long. If you got to the end of this video, I really want to say I appreciate you. I thank you so much for staying. I thank you so much for subscribing. So please, the 87 of you guys who are watching, please subscribe. Please subscribe and hit the notification bell. The subscriptions obviously take me to the goal, and help me to get monetized hopefully one day. And then the comments as well, they give me feedback, they keep me going. The likes, they help the algorithm to push it out to other people who don't see it, and you guys sharing as well push my videos out. So to those who share, to those who like, to those who subscribe, thank you so much, guys. Please, all right, thank you for watching. There's a lot of thank yous here. Thank you so much for watching. See you next time. Bye. Next question is, please educate me about ADHD. I still don't know what it is. What happened with church? What changed? Question is, what actually happened when you decided to leave? I heard the reason you left the church, it was because of your channel. Is that true? Right. So do you still go there? If not, where do you go? Another question is, have you managed to mend relations with families you kind of ignored during your church days?